I'm Polly.
I'm Graham.
And together we run Slade Farm Organics.
We are a family-run mixed organic farm on the Heritage Coast in the Vale of Glamorgan.
We've been an organic farm for 25 years. We farm about 750 acres. We've got sheep, pigs and cattle. We've got 150 cattle, of which 50 are suckler cows. We've got about 350 ewes and we've got 25 pigs. To feed the animals, we also grow our own feed, which means we've got organic cereals. We've got oats, beans, barley and wheat.
Which we feed to the animals in the winter, and we also sell them into an organic co-op, and they go for porridge oats and wheat. And we also have a community veg patch which supplies 60 bags of veg every week for families around the farm.
We are an organic farm and we farm with nature, so we try and ensure that everything we do on the farm does not harm the existing nature that we have on it. So that means we've got lots of bees and beetles and bugs and small birds and large birds and various different types of mammals that we work with in our farming practices to ensure that we can produce healthy organic food as well as caring for nature.
So as well as farming with nature, we farm with our local community because we see the local community as being intrinsic to the environment. And when we look back at this farm, we can see that it's been here in some form for about 1,000 years. And every sort of generation has interacted with the farm and interacted with the environment around the farm. And we think that we should sort of amplify that and give attention to that when we're farming. We have about an acre of ground which is dedicated to horticulture, and we grow enough veg on the veg patch for 60 seasonal veg bags from May to Christmas every year. The veg bag is really community focused, and we've designed it in such a way that the veg is accessible. In the past we've had sliding scales so people can pay based on what they can afford, and we've also reached out to some charities that work with food insecurity like Splice Child and Family Project and the Wick Food Hub to try and encourage as many people to get access to good local organic seasonal veg as possible. Alongside our everyday farming activities, we've also set up a programme of work with 5 local primary schools that brings around 250 kids to the farm 4 or 5 times a year. It lets them follow the seasons, connects them to foods. We talk about nature, we engage with what's happening on the farm each time they visit, and it's just a really great way of connecting our local schools, local kids to the farm.
I think it's really important for us that people are connected to farming. So I see it as our role as farmers to reconnect people to food, reconnect people to farming and reconnect people to the natural world that is very much locally around them. You can actually have amazing nature really close to home, and it's really important that people see that.
What's really interesting is that when we do connect with different parts of the community, when people do come into the farm and start to take part in the things that we do, start to take ownership of the food that we produce, that there's actually a really beneficial outcome for those people, and you can really see how it impacts people's well-being.